Welcome back, everyone. This is part two on what the housing market looks like in Las Vegas, what are the steps, what to know before you even go out to Vegas to start looking for a home, for a new home. This is the stuff I wish I knew someone would tell me before I went, before I had the whole process started, because this would speed up this process by a lot. You cannot find this anywhere else. I looked. So hopefully you guys like this information. Give me a thumbs up. This really does help with YouTube algorithm. And let's get started. And if you're not a subscriber yet, hit that subscribe button. So we're going to start. I got a whole folder here which I'm going to go through with you guys. Getting pre-approved. Now it's always good idea to get pre-approved with a third-party lender. And what does that mean? So if you haven't started looking for a house yet, you don't really know about the lenders. So there's a KB Homes lender. There is Richmond American lender. There's Pulte and Leonard. Those are one of the biggest home builders in Las Vegas, and American West, but they go by Pulte now. So those are the main lenders, which I'll get back to in a moment. The what's a good idea is to find a local Las Vegas lender and get pre-approved with them. Why? Just in case the main lenders don't give you the best APR, like the percentage um, for your loan. And just in case you get declined by the main lenders, third-party lender still works with those builders. So that's why you want to get pre-approved with a third-party lender, just in case the builder's lender does not get you pre-approved. Now, once you're pre-approved with the third-party lender, and you are definitely made your decision, you want to go Las Vegas to buy a home, go online before you even go out there. Get pre-approved with KB Homes, Richmond American, American West, Leonard, Pulte. Get pre-approved with those. Your credit score will not get hit when you get pre-approved with all five, as long as you do it within 60 days, I believe. Don't quote me on that, double check, but it should be 60 days. Your credit score will only get pulled once by the first lender, and then when your credit bureau sees that other lenders are pulling your credit score, they're not going to really hit your credit score every single time. Why should you get pre-approved with all of them? Well, when you go out to Vegas, like I talked in my first video, part 1, which is going to be linked somewhere here, there's a lot of model homes. There's different communities also. For example, there's Henderson, there's Inspirada in Henderson, there's Southwest, there's Northwest, there's Enterprise, there's Blue Diamond all the way to Southwest. There's Rainbow Crossing, there's Bridgewater, Brentwood, for example, American West at Brentwood, KB Homes in Inspirada, Cottonwood at the Cadence. There's a lot of different communities, there's a lot of different model homes. So you never know which home you like. When V went there, V initially narrowed it down to 20 model homes. And they were, let's say, model 2469, which is by KB Homes. That model home could be located in different communities. So there could be one in community A, community B, community C. It's going to look exactly the same, but the difference is going to be the community. Now, that gets me to my next part of this video. There's two types of communities from which I understand. One is a master plan community, and the regular ones are regular communities. What is a master plan community? Master plan community is, so think of it this way: block A, block 2, block A, block B, block C, block D. Let's say block A has 1 community, block B has 2, block C has 3, block D has four, and they're all spread out around Vegas. So they're not next to each other, but they are all master plan communities. So what that means is when you purchase a home, you get a badge, an ID card telling you that you're part of the master plan community. Master plan community gives you access to master plan community only parks, swimming pools, hiking trails. Now, even though you live in block A community, you still could go to block D community and use those amenities. So that is a master plan community. The HOA for master plan communities is about $100 more than regular HOA. So keep that in mind. So you gotta weigh your difference. Do you want a master plan community to have access to those specific parts or not? Is that HOA worth it or not? So that's master plan community. Now let's move on to the next step of this video. Next step of this video is going to be hiring a realtor. So why do you want to hire a realtor when you go look at homes? Well, first of all, realtors will call all the builders throughout the communities and schedule an appointment for you. Some builders require appointments, some builders don't. Some builders you could just walk into the model homes and take a look around them. Some builders want you to make an appointment, so that's where realtor comes in. Also, after about a day going around with a realtor, they will know what your likes are and dislikes are, and they could maybe guide you in the right direction, maybe show you homes that you missed from your initial search. Also, when you go out to the model home, there's sales agents right at the model home, and they have their, they work for the builders, so they will not represent you. Realtor will. So if you want some sort of representation, always hire realtor. You don't pay the commission, the builder does. So realtor is literally free for you. They will help you, they will guide you, they will take you throughout your whole journey of buying a home. This is my 2 cents. You don't have to take any of their information. I'm not a realtor. This is all my experience. This is what I learned so far. So right now, the market in Las Vegas is crazy. There's almost no availability right now. People are fighting. Like I mentioned in my previous part, if you go out there right now and you try to buy a home, get ready to pay. If it's a reseller, get ready to put an offer that's over 50,000 bid price, because there's a lot of offers on each home. And if you're trying to build a new home by buying a new home, get ready to wait, like I mentioned in my previous part. Wait list right now could go from anywhere between 50 people and 250 people. So get ready to wait, put yourself on a wait list. Now, before I keep going with the realtor, one other side note. Let's say you're not ready to buy a home yet, but you want to. You know you're going to buy a home in 2021. Guess what? You're not going to be buying a home in 2021, especially if you're trying to build a new home. So if you think you're going to buy a home in August, go out right now, put yourself on a wait list to the homes you want to. Because how the land works in Vegas right now, since there's way more buyers than builders could keep up with building the homes, there's wait lists. So let's say, I don't have an example in papers. Let's say there's 5 lands and there's 60 people on a wait list. How those lands will work? The builder will release anywhere between 4 to 8 lands where you could build each home a month. And let's say I went out there today and I put myself on a wait list throughout every community, throughout every home. A lot of people do that. A lot of people put themselves on every wait list. That doesn't necessarily mean there's 250 people waiting to buy a home. It means that there's 250 people interested. So when the builder opens up the land, the sales agent will call you, email you, and be like, hey, are you still interested? A lot of people will say no, because they already waited so long, they maybe found another offer in a different community. So when your time comes, which is approximately right now between 1 and 8 months of waiting, depends on the wait list, that's when you go back and you get into contract. So if you think you could just go out, that's what I thought. I'm gonna go out, find a home, build it, that's over. No, you're gonna wait, and when you're in contract, that's when the building time starts, and the homes take around 8 to 10 months to build. So if you're thinking of buying a home later on, go out now, put yourself on a wait list, because by the time you're actually ready, your wait list will come. Back to the realtor. So because the market is so busy right now, and everyone is very busy with clients, there's a lot of realtors right now that are not interested in contacting new clients. So if you email, you go on Yelp and you find a couple of realtors, they might take you in, but then they're gonna take weeks, months to even find you homes, to make you schedules. Find a realtor that will take that will reply to you right away, that will make sure they contact you within 3 4 days, that are going to prioritize you, because a lot of realtors, and I went through this, just do not care. So they'll be like, yes, I could help you, but then you don't hear for months from them. And like I said, the market is hot. You need to get moving. If you want to buy a home, you gotta go out there, you gotta place yourself on a wait list, you gotta find the model you want. So what is the next step after you found a realtor, you went out, you put yourself on a wait list? What is the next step? Well, that we'll cover in part 3 of this part 6 probably video. Stay tuned, guys. Thank you for watching. Hit that notification bell, hit that like button, and click that subscribe button if this information helped. See you next.